It's already 12.
Hey guys, we are back. So I know you all have watched our part 1 to the video of how we were melting Ghost Bond glue, but we have something way better. So me and Carmen are back for part 2 because so many people had so much to say for part 1, and none of you all are cosmetologists, and the few that were, I'm pretty sure you all got it. So we're back. Before we were doing Ghost Bond meltdown with a lace frontal, but this time we have something so much better. Infinity Hole. I don't know if you can see it. We dropped a video about it the other day, so if you haven't, go check out that video once this one is done. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. All right, so this is a challenge. If you all watch part 1, this is part 2 where we're coming back and we're doing it way better than we did before, but we are doing it with Remy Girl's Infinity Hold. So I'm challenging everybody. Yes, I am challenging everybody. So if you like Ghost Bond, if you like Bold Hold, if you like Hold Me Down, if you like Walker's Tape, I challenge you to try this glue. So we're getting ready to get started. We're going to come back in a little bit and just watch how well this glue holds. At the very end, I'm going to tell you where you can get it. Also, I'm going to do a follow-up because I'm not going to brag too much on it because the results do it for itself. But I am going to do a continuation after this video where you guys can see the longevity, the strength, the hold of this glue. So catch you guys in a second. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to get started. Carmen has melted me down. We're getting ready to use Infinity Hold. I hope you guys can see that. There we go. Again, this is our update to our first video. If you have not seen it, I will place a link here in this video. That video has done over 21,000 views, and everybody had so much to say about it, and so we are coming back because we are so much more improved and skilled. Cosmetologists are always perfecting their skills because that's what they do. That's what they do. They're perfectionists. And so we're bringing you an update as I promised. It took a little bit longer, but here we are. So we're getting ready to use the Infinity Hold glue. And again, I challenge you all. So if you absolutely love a good bonding adhesive for your frontal, your closure, your wig, your toupee, Infinity Hold will give you exactly what you need, and it is to us one of the longer holding glues. We've been running these tests for about 4 or 5 months now, and it has not let us down. So we're getting ready to get started. Carmen's going to show you how to apply it to your scalp properly, and then I'm going to do a follow-up after this with just showing you the, what will I say, just doing a step-by-step of you being able to see how long it actually holds, a week-by-week update. So let's get started. so we've let the adhesive go from white to clear. That's when you know that it's ready. And so now Carmen's getting ready to apply the frontal, and we'll come back with the finished look. Okay, so around my edges, Carmen has her, what do you call this? An edge wrap. What do you call it? I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the video. But as you're waiting for your glue to cure, you can leave this on your edges, around your edges for what, 15, 20 minutes, however long you choose to help cure your glue to your head. So we're getting ready to wrap this up. That way you guys can see the finished product. But I just wanted to show you what we actually use. This is what Carmen uses to lay my edges. Hey guys, so we are back and we are done and done. So here are the finished results. This girl ain't going nowhere. It comes with a free facelift. So yes, we are done. Like I said, I'm going to do a follow-up with the glue where I do a week-by-week progression. So on average, we have put the glue on. We've used the adhesive, and we average about 3.5 to 4 weeks of wear, consistent wear, you would say. So we average about 3.5 to 4 weeks of consistent wear, and that is with proper application. So I want you guys to take the challenge. So the challenge is get you a bottle of Infinity Hold, follow the steps in this video, and you tell us if it lives up to what we said it does. Don't take our word for it. We want you to give it a shot. Thanks for watching, and until next time, love you. Ciao. Okay, so let me get to the best part of this video. One, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have had a chance to check out part 2. If you have not, again, make sure you check the link. I'm going to make sure I connect it here for the video. So this is part 2 to our original laying your lace video. And so the first video, as I mentioned, we use Ghost Bond in the video, and I'm not saying this that there's anything wrong with Ghost Bond, because people have preferences and people use what they're recommended, and people use what's most popular, and people use what works best for them. So with that being said, I want to talk to you a little bit about the process that you've just seen, and I'll try my best to keep this short, I promise. So through the process, the bottle that Carmen was using, the nozzles on our bottles are the tip is a little bit wider open than what you would find with a Ghost Bond or a Yummy Glue or so on and so forth. With that being said, the application of glue that you saw her using, you don't have to use as much as you saw in the video. You can, it's not a problem. However, we were critiquing ourselves after the video, and we were just kind of going over a couple things where the nozzle on the bottle, it, what word would I use? It pumps out. Best term I can find off the top of my head. It pumps out a little bit more than you actually need, so you can use it sparingly. When you're doing the dots can be a lot smaller. Follow the same method, you just don't have to squeeze out as much. So that's just a frame of reference to use. Also with the tie that you put on your head, so we use, I'm sorry, I don't have this in my head, I'm not prepared. So we have been using our elastic bands, and currently they're not on the website, but they are going up on the website in the next couple days, so you can pre-order these elastic bands. They are somewhat similar to the bands that come in wigs with the exception of the whole bra strap feature. These have Velcro on the back of them. So what we do, excuse me, when we're applying the adhesive after it goes on clear, after we lay the lace, we're just trying to keep everything in place. So we use this band. Some videos you may see, some stylists, some people who do installations, they may use a silk scarf, they may use a satin wrap. We just use this type of band. It's an elastic band, and I like using this band because it's adjustable, because one, it has stretch, and also it's Velcro. So if I want to make it as tight as I want right here around my edge area, I can, and it holds in place because it's Velcro. So again, these bands are going up on the site. You can pre-order them. We're working to get them in as fast as possible, but they can be pre-ordered. So we have this band, and we also have the other band, and I'm sorry because I just threw everything in the bag, and yeah, I just threw everything in the bag. Then this other one is similar to the bands that we used to put in our wigs, which these have the ridges in it. It's a wider band. So there are the two bands. There's a thin one for just thin edges, and then if you have wider edges, so you can see the difference. Again, they both will be going up onto the site. Now, I would like to stress that it is imperative for you to tie up your hair and do what is right every single night when you are wearing a lace frontal, a toupee, a closure, a wig. If you are wearing a wig that is glued down, not one that's necessarily sprayed, those last about 4 days with got to be, but we're not here for that. So it is imperative to tie your hair up at night. You can even put a tie on for your edges, because even with you wearing a bonnet, you're going to move. When you sleep, you don't stay in one place. Your body moves. Your body is in constant motion. So with that being said, it's best to, I will put a satin scarf around my edges, and then I'll put my bonnet on. So that's usually how I do mine. Now, the benefits to this glue is, one, it goes on just as easy as the other glues. So again, if you're already familiar with the bigger name glues, it goes on, same process, or you can refer back to our first video. Also, it lasts for about 3.5 to 4 weeks. One of the things that just amazed us with our test runs and our trials of the video, well, prior to the video, was every time I got an installation or the other clients got installations, we were literally like, hey, did you go to somebody else? Did you take your hair out? Like, what are you doing? Because we just couldn't understand, like, why weren't they coming back? But it was the glue. And when we told them what we were using, they were like, oh, shoot. So thank you so much, because there's quite a few people that have already pre-ordered the glue, but we have it physically in stock. Now, here's the challenge. You can try the glue, because we have sample sizes to give it a try. So this is a 2-part challenge. You can buy a full bottle of the glue, give us your opinion, tell us what you think. You can buy a sample size of the glue. That sample size will get you about, I would say, 3 applications. If you use the glue the way that we're teaching you in the video, it'll get you about 3 applications where you can really test it on your clients or test it on yourself, try it, take it off, test it. And so with the test samples of the glue, we are giving them away. Yes, you heard me correctly. We are giving them away. All we're asking is that you pay the shipping and handling, which is $10. So they are 0.4 ounces, I believe. I'll double check, but I'll put those in the notes below. So yes, the challenge, you can purchase a regular bottle of the glue, and that way you have plenty of it to test on your clients, because we definitely don't want you to take our word for it. That's how confident we feel with this glue. What we want you to do is take the challenge. So I challenge anybody that uses the bold holds, the ghost bonds, the yummy glue, like I said, the Walker tape. And I know the Walker tape, but Walker has an adhesive too, which is this, I'm not gonna get into it. if you're familiar with it, if you know, you know. And I challenge you to compare what you've been using to our infinity hold, and I know that you will be pleasantly surprised because it lasts long. I know you saw her yanking on my hair earlier in the video. She was pulling and I asked her to pull because earlier when she was taking a pull test, when she pulled it, I said, oh girl, we need to get that in the video, because when she pulled it, my whole head went back and it was not going anywhere. And so I want you guys to feel just as confident when you are applying this adhesive to your head. Another thing I would like to mention is when she was using the dryer, that was another thing that Carmen told me to add, that she uses a cool dryer. So a lot of times when you're using the got to be glued sprays and things of that nature, a lot of times people use the dryer on hot just to get it to seal. No, you want to keep your dryer on cool. It may be uncomfortable for those few minutes, but you want to keep your dryer on cool. So that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited for everyone that's going to take the challenge, and I want you all to check out our first video. And now that you've seen our second, drop your comments below, because like I said, so many people had so much to say watching our first video, and what we've tried to do is just continue to improve upon that. So again, thank you guys. I appreciate you. If this is your first time here, don't be a stranger. There's plenty of content. Like, click through the videos and see the ones that you like. If you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back by and checking out the channel. Don't be a stranger. Until next time, don't be a stranger. Until next time, guys. Love you. Ciao.